Soldiers of the 876 Engineers from western Pennsylvania enter a house in Ramadi, Iraq. Several units of soldiers are here to seize insurgent suspects and search houses for explosives or weapons.
More often than not, we find caches or at least some sort of maybe either switches for IDs or some sort of ID components when we're acting off intel.
Stress, it can be stressing. Can't lie there. I mean, it is a hostile environment. We've been very fortunate. We've had only one soldier that had to actually go home from injuries. But we had a lot of close calls. But and it does get stressing at times. But you know, we're a close-knit group. I mean, we're all from a hometown area, being in the National Guard, and you know, just being good friends with each other, we help ourselves get through this.
The soldiers finish checking the house and grounds of their first target. They find no explosives, but detain several suspects on their list. The engineers get ready to move on to the next house. They'll lead through the front door, and the other soldiers will follow.
We're getting ready, get ready to move to the next house. Hey, sappers.
I mean, it was a night mission, so you got a little more cover concealment than you would during the day. But definitely, I mean, anytime moving through the city, you gotta stay close to the walls, take any kind of cover you could find. You know, stay behind your security, your overwatch, and basically keep your eyes open and be ready for anything.
Yeah, this same one right here. Take security on the stairway right there. Who's that? Who's that? Move out of the way. Move out of the way.
You just trust the guys around you. Everyone knows what they're doing by now. They wouldn't be here at this stage in the game if they didn't know what they were doing. And you don't really worry about the town. You worry about, you know, I need to find this guy, and you just roll with it.
When the engineers are finished searching this house, they are assigned another house on the fly, and they are on the hunt for several suspects.
All right, we're gonna hit these two houses. We're gonna hit one, they're gonna hit the other. We're only looking for rams. We're not going to clear for caches and shit like that. Our house is right up the street. It's the last one on the right. Right up the street, last one on the right. We'll breach in, flow in, detain whatever rams they are, and we'll bring them right down to the truck. We're gonna go. We're not gonna take. I mean, you take all the precautions that you can. I mean, but that's the mission. You got to go in the door. So we try to do it as efficiently as we can, and we just get it done. You always have a little bit of a worry in the back of your mind, but it's routine, and you just go through it.
For the most part, usually they're bedded down for the night, or usually we come in pretty quick and aggressive. We startle them out of their sleep usually, but it's usually not too much to it. You walk in and pretty much they pretty much do what you tell them to do.
And there's 4 people in the house.
These people are getting.
They are. Yeah, you're friendly.
على كيفك على كيفك على كيفك على كيفك حبيبي على كيفك على كيفك.
Really, we never had too much of a problem taking people down when we go into their houses.
What's up?
This guy's about. It's a completely different culture. You got to respect their culture, and I think it's interesting. You know, they live a different lifestyle than we do back home, and you need to respect that. And it's seeing different parts of the world, and you know, learning about different cultures, and you got to respect them. And that's pretty much how I see it.
But after looking around, they find only a family of 4 with 2 young children. The soldiers have followed the right directions, but the directions have placed them one house away from where they need to be. They retrace their steps outside.
The house that we hit up here is the wrong one. We're going to hit the one to the immediate south of it.
Just let me know your status.
You go from house to house. Like today we hit got intel to go to another house, and turned out that was the wrong one. The interpreter said, this name doesn't match. We need to go to another house, and you just go. You don't worry about the actual streets. You're pulling security all the way around, but if you move smoothly through your objectives, that'll help you get out of there. So that's what you think about while you're moving.
حضرتك بالبيت؟ أولادي. منهم؟ صهيب ومصعب.
Grab and pull them out. Let's go. Me, Coffee, going upstairs. Roger, go ahead. Any man, just grab and bring them down here.
In the last house, the engineers find the 2 suspects they are looking for. The men are handcuffed and photographed. They surrender without a fight.
The tactical human team, which is they're the ones trained to interrogate detainees, had some intel that there were 2 military-age males that lived up the street that were in the IED cell that's operating right on the corner there, right near the fob that we've been taking numerous hits by. So we got the frago, which is a fragmentary order to a mission. Something else to do, a chain, to go detain the 2 military-age males, and gave us names, and we went and detained them and brought them back.
Take them to get their shoes, and then we'll roll.
Sometimes you feel good because you found a cache. Sometimes, you went on a raid and you took a guy that intel said was bad, but you don't really know if he was or not. It all comes with the territory, and you just roll through it. And you feel all those things at the same time, really.
Gunfighter 3-6.